Hello and welcome to another exciting edition of Listener Mailbag. I am, as always, Steven. That sounded like a question, didn't it? Like, am I Steven? Am I not? I am, sadly, for you guys. Anyway, as I said last week, this week we're going to start a small series of listener mailbags that has to do with collecting. We've gotten a couple things about our collections, and I don't know if Matt's going to get in on this or not. We'll find out as the episodes progress. And I don't know how many parts it's going to be, but this is part 1, where you don't actually see any of the collections. I'm just going to talk about it. Collecting is, as everybody knows, a great hobby. Sometimes, depending on what you collect, you can feel like a treasure hunter because there are some things you want that are hard to find. Hard. You can go to flea markets, yard sales, stores, scour the internet. I know for like my comic book collection, I was looking for it was Wildstorm had put out a 6-issue miniseries of comics from Chuck, the TV series that starred Zachary Levi, which I had looked for, and I wanted it at a reasonable price. So I ended up getting it. Somebody else had found it for me, and I had gotten it as a gift, but I had looked for it for a year or two, and I'd find either one or a couple, but never all 6. And depending on the time, the prices were ridiculous at times. Anyway, I finally found it. Another thing, Fatal Attraction storyline with the X-Men. The storyline where this is a storyline from the 90s where Wolverine loses adamantium, where Magneto pulls the adamantium out of Wolverine's body, which is not the greatest of stories, but I think it's more nostalgia value for me because it came out one of the times I was into comic books when I was younger, and I loved the X-Men. That's back when the X-Men cartoons were coming out, so they had the trading cards, the Fleer trading cards and stuff. So X-Men were big back then, and they had the hologram sticker on the front, which seemed to be a thing in the 90s. The Robin 2 series had the same thing, and I think one of the Joker had a mini-series that did the same. Like, those holograms were a thing. As well as the chromium covers. But I'll be showing off some of my collection in later videos, showing some of my prized possessions. This is basically just an introduction to what is going on in the upcoming videos. I'll also show, recently, my girlfriend and I have started collecting Pops because I'm slowly getting her into liking superheroes and stuff. Like, before we really started dating, she wasn't into that, and now she has to see all the superhero movies, which I take a little pride in. Oh yeah. Anyway, she started getting into Pops. I showed her some, and I watched a couple unboxings, and she noticed them, and she wanted one she had seen on the internet, Dark Phoenix, so I got it for her. And spoilers, for Christmas, I got her the SDCC exclusive Jaws Eating Quint. She probably won't watch this video, so I can reveal. I'll probably show you guys when I show off the little, like, it is small. We might have a dozen pops or less. So I'll probably show off some of those in an upcoming video, as well as my comics. Some of them, well, the ones I like the most. We also have a collection of movies. Not a huge collection like some of the people out there. One day maybe, but not huge right now. And it's not really a collection because we only have one right now. But movie posters. Her favorite movie is Jaws, so I got her the Jaws movie poster. Yeah, so I'll be talking about my collection. Some things I do in my collection. People might not agree, but like I'm in the middle of moving my collection places, so it doesn't look the best and stuff. But I'll be talking about it. You guys have any questions? I am more than happy to Google something I don't know to answer a question for you guys. So just send it. The email address will be in the description. So please leave a comment, like the video. If you don't like the video, tell your friends to watch it. Give us some views, please. We only have so many. Anyway, with that, I bid thee a fond farewell. Toodles!